In this video, I'll teach you how to easily build a WordPress website for your nonprofit step by step. Building a WordPress website for your business is not as hard as you might think. And with the method that I show you today, you don't need to know any code and you also don't need to have any web design experience. We'll leave links down below to all the different platforms that we talk about today. That way you can use them and follow along with me as I show you the entire process. This is a total beginner's guide, so don't worry if you're starting from scratch. And now let's get started with the tutorial. But first, if you haven't officially started your nonprofit business yet, we'll leave a link down below where you can do so for only $39 with Northwest registered agent. If you already have your nonprofit set up and you're just looking to start a website, then you can skip this part. But this is by far the best way to go about it because for just $39, they'll do everything for you. So this is going to be things like filing all your paperwork for you and just making sure that you're legally compliant with the state that you're forming your business in. This allows you to save so much time and avoid all the headache that comes with all the paperwork, all the legal documents that you have to file, and all the administrative tasks that come with building a business. Instead, they could do this for you for just $39. Very, very affordable. And it's a platform that I've used in the past to start my own business. It's a very simple and straightforward process. Basically, once you click on that link down below, you'll get taken to a page like this. Just click on Let's Get You Started. From there, you just have to fill out all of their questions. So they're going to ask you what type of business you'd like to start. With Northwest, you can form an LLC, a corporation, or a nonprofit. Then just choose where you'd like to form your business. And the filing fee that comes with it is going to be dependent on what state you're in. And this is mandatory anyways. So whether or not you're trying to do this yourself or with a platform like Northwest, you'd have to pay this filing fee anyways. There's also the BOI report and some other questions that have to do with the company, the management, your contact information, as well as some other optional items that you can add. But I'm not going to go through it. It's pretty self-explanatory. Just answer all the questions. It's only going to take you a few minutes. And once you're done with that, they will be able to form your nonprofit for you. Now, to create a website for your nonprofit, you're going to need two things. One is your domain name and two is web hosting. The domain name is what it sounds like. It's the name of your website. And this can be, joeyswebsite.org or myfirstwebsite.com. Web hosting, on the other hand, is going to be the platform that you use to actually build out your website. And it's where your website is going to live on the internet. So these are two things that you can buy separately. And the great thing is that nowadays, a lot of these online website hosting platforms will allow you to get a free domain name for the first year. The platform that I'm going to show you today, which is Bluehost, actually gives you a free domain name and it's very affordable. So you can get started with building out your website for under $3 per month. So if you click on the link down below, you'll get taken to a page like this where you guys can get started. And as you guys can see, the main features are that you're going to get a free domain name for the first year. You're going to get a free SSL certificate included, one-click WordPress installation, expert 24/7 support, secure, reliable hosting. And yeah, as you can see right here, it's under $3 per month, $2.75 per month to be exact. And you also get a 30-day money back guarantee. So if for whatever reason it doesn't work out for you, you can always get your money back. But anyways, to start, I'll click on the Get Started Now button. And from there, they're going to give you a bunch of different options. So they have the basic plan all the way up to the cloud plan. For those of you guys just getting started, I highly recommend start off with the basic plan. And in the future, if you guys want, you can choose the Choice Plus or the online store if you're trying to start like an e-commerce store. But yeah, you guys can check out all the other features on their website. For now, I'll just choose the basic plan. And from there, they're going to ask you if you want to create a new domain name. And again, this is free for the first year. So I highly recommend that you guys take advantage of it. Or you guys can use a domain name that you already own. But for this example, I'll just go ahead and skip this step and I'll create my domain name later. Now from here, I'm going to go ahead and create my account. So I'll just enter in all of this information here. Next, I'm going to choose the plan. So if I want the 1-month plan, the 12-month plan, or the 36-month plan. And obviously with the 12-month plan, you're saving a lot because it's $2.75 per month, which equals $33. Or if you want to just try it out for a month, you can do that. But it is going to be more expensive in the long run because it is $16 per month. Down here, you also have some additional services that you can add. For total beginners, I recommend just don't choose them for now. You can always upgrade in the future. And then from there, just go ahead and enter in your payment information and then click on submit. Okay, so once you guys are finished signing up, it'll take you to a page that looks like this. This is your Bluehost dashboard. And right here, you can see that it says your WordPress basic hosting is ready to be set up. Now, real quick, if you guys don't want to use WordPress, this can be a little bit more customizable, but complicated for beginners. I recommend checking out Hostinger. They have an AI website builder that's very, very affordable. It's under $3 per month. And with that, you'll be able to use AI to build out your website in just a few minutes. We have other videos on this channel that will teach you how to use that AI website builder, as well as how you can use our unique discount code to get an even greater price. We'll leave that link down below. Check it out if you want to. But for this example, we'll go ahead and show you how to use Bluehost Bluehost WordPress basic hosting. So from here, I'll go ahead and click on setup. And now it's going to allow me to look at my websites. Right now, I only have one. And from here, I'll go ahead and click on edit site. Now from here, it's going to take me to the WordPress installation. And you can either use the AI website creator. You can also use the guided configuration, or you can hire a pro through Bluehost and leave it up to the WordPress experts. Now for you guys can use the AI builder if you want. But for this example, I'll just go ahead and show you how to do this through WordPress on your own. So here I am on my WordPress dashboard now, and this is where I can start to build out my website. So this is the Bluehost homepage. This is where I could see a site preview, and I can also edit if I want by clicking on this. Clicking on that is going to take me to the WordPress block editor, but I actually don't recommend using the WordPress block editor because it can be a little bit confusing for total beginners. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to go back to my homepage. I'm going to go to the pages right here, and I'm going to go ahead and start deleting things that I don't need. So right here, I have a cart page. If I don't need that, I'll just go ahead and click on trash, and you can honestly just trash all of these. So I'll just go ahead and delete all of them. And what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to go to appearance, and I'm going to go to themes. Now right now, this is the active theme, but if I want to change the theme of my website, I just have to click on add new theme right here. And from there, I can look at a bunch of different themes that they have. You guys can see which one you guys like and which one fits the design of your nonprofit business website. And one of the themes that I highly recommend for beginners is called Astra. So it's right here. This one is great for beginners, highly customizable, and it works with a lot of plugins. So for this example, I'm going to go ahead and install this one. And then once it's installed, I'm also going to go ahead and click on activate. Once that is done, you guys can see now that that is the active theme. This one is no longer the active theme. So now if I go and visit my site, you guys can see that it looks totally different. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to install a plugin called Starter Templates. This is going to work with Astra, and it's going to allow you to build a really professional looking website easily. And you're also going to be able to use a plugin called Elementor. This is a great website builder. So it's different from the WordPress block editor that you guys saw earlier. Great for beginners because it's just drag and drop and everything is pretty self-explanatory. So I'll show you guys right now. What you need to do is you need to go to plugins right here. Then it's going to take you to your current plugins. So I have all of these currently installed. You guys don't need all of these. So WooCommerce is an e-commerce toolkit. If you guys have a nonprofit and you guys aren't really selling anything, you could just go ahead and deactivate it. And then I'll go ahead and also delete afterwards. This is going to help save up a lot of space on my website and allow it to load faster because there's not too many plugins that are clogging it up. So I'll go ahead and deactivate and delete all of the Yith plugins as well, since it came with the theme that was already pre-built. And we're not going to need any of these since it is for e-commerce and my nonprofit is not going to be selling anything. You guys can look at the rest of the plugins and see if it's right for you. I'll just leave these for now, and I'll go ahead and click on add new plugin at the top. And so now I can install any plugin on WordPress. There are so many on WordPress for you to download, but the one that I first recommend downloading is Starter Templates. It's actually right here for us right now because we chose the Astra theme. But if you guys don't see it, go ahead and just type it into the search bar right here. And we can see that it is right here by Brainstorm Force. So Starter Templates. I'll go ahead and install this now. And then I'm also going to install Elementor. So I'll go ahead and type in Elementor right here, and I'll go ahead and install that. Once those plugins are installed, I'll go ahead and go back to my installed plugins. And now I can go ahead and activate them one by one. So you can see Starter Templates is already activated. And then now I just have to activate Elementor. And now to install the Starter Templates, I'm going to go ahead and go to Appearance right here. And I'm going to click on Starter Templates. From here, you guys can either choose the AI website builder or you can choose the classic starter templates. I recommend actually choosing their classic starter templates because a lot of them are very professional. And all you'd have to do is just change up some of the text and the images. So I'll go ahead and choose that. And you guys can look through all of the different templates that they have. Again, these are very, very professional. So just choose whichever one that you want. Up here, they also have categories based on what type of website that you want to build. So let's say that, for example, you want to start a charity. So we'll go ahead and click on that. And now from here, what I want you to do is go ahead and click up here and choose the Elementor instead of the WordPress block editor. Because again, like I said, the WordPress block editor is a little bit confusing for total beginners. So once you choose that, it's going to narrow down all of the templates that are for Elementor. As you can see, all of these are very, very professional looking templates. Let's say, for example, I like this one. I can go ahead and click into it. And now it's going to give me a preview of what the website looks like. I can also upload my own site logo here. I can change up the font to whatever I want. And I can also change the color palette. But let's say I'm comfortable with how it is right now. I can go ahead and click on continue. And now it's going to ask me what features I'd like to add. So if you guys want to add any of this stuff, let's say I want to add the ability to collect donations online. I'll go ahead and choose that and then click on continue. And then from there, you just have to tell them a little bit about yourself. So just enter in this information and then click on submit and build my website. Once you guys are done, you'll be able to go ahead and click this to view your website. And now, as you guys can see, it's all built out, looks very, very professional. And again, you don't have to change much besides the text and the images. Everything else with the design and the structure of the website should be good for the most part. Again, there's plenty of other templates to choose from that will fit your nonprofit business website. But from here, to edit the website, it's very simple. Just go ahead and click on edit with Elementor right here. And from there, it's going to take me to the Elementor website builder. This is where you can choose any of the elements to add onto your website. And again, it's very drag and drop, so super beginner friendly. Let's say that I wanted to add some text. I can go ahead and click that and drag it anywhere I want on the website. But again, for the most part, don't change much because it's already professionally designed. Just go ahead and edit the existing text and images. So to do that, it's very easy. Just click into what you want to edit, and you can either write directly on the website. So let's say I want to change this to a nonprofit. You can also change it right here on the left-hand side. There's a bunch of different options to choose from, so I'll let you guys play around with it yourself. There's the style, and then there's also some advanced settings that you guys can change. Right here, this is a navigator, so it's going to show you exactly what you're editing. So if I want to edit the entire container, I would just go ahead and choose that. And now you guys can see that it's highlighting the container that I'm choosing. If I click this right here, you can see that it's selecting the entire container right here. So it's a great way to get into the nitty gritty. But again, I don't recommend changing too much with it. Let's say I want to change this image. I would just have to click on it and then go ahead and just choose another image. If I want to add another section, for example, at the bottom, it's very easy. They have a button right here that I can click on the plus sign, and I can choose the layout that I'd like to use. So let's say that I'd like to use the flex box, and I can select a specific structure. This doesn't matter too much. I'll just select this one right here. And now it's an empty spot that I can add anything to it. So let's say I want to add a video. I'll just go ahead and drag that here. And now I can link it to a YouTube video. I can also do Vimeo, Dailymotion, VideoPress, and also self-hosted. There's a bunch of other options with it, and I can customize it by going to the style and also advanced right here. So go ahead, change it however you want. And before you guys save, I recommend going down here and clicking on the responsive mode, and then go ahead and choose the mobile portrait right here. That way you guys can see what your website looks like on mobile. This is super important. You don't want it to be messed up on your mobile. So just double check once you guys have changed everything and make sure that it looks correct, it looks professional, but try not to change anything too much with the structure. And once you guys are done with that, go ahead and click on update right here. And to go back to my WordPress dashboard, I'll go ahead and click on this and then click on exit. If it takes you to the WordPress block editor, you'll just have to make sure to click on the update button to save any changes, and then you'll be able to click on this to go back to your WordPress dashboard. Now, if you guys want to change the menu right here, so right now there's the home page, the about page, program page, admission, and contact. You guys can change that by going to your pages, and you guys can see that the pages are built right here. And I can either edit them by clicking on this quick edit button right here, and I can change the title. So let's say I want to change this to resources. I'll go ahead and type in resources. I'll also change the slug, and then now I'll click on update. Now, if I go back to my page and I click on refresh, you guys can see that now it is resources. To edit what the page actually looks like, again, I'll just click on edit with Elementor. It's going to take me to the page that's already built out. This was designed for the R program, but again, just change everything how you guys want it to be. Going back to the WordPress dashboard, I'll quickly go over some of the things on the left-hand side. So right here, you have posts. So if you guys have any blog posts, you guys can put them here. If you guys have any media, so any pictures or videos, you guys can put them on here. You guys can access your comments on your website if you have any. These are some of the other plugins, so Opt-in Monster and Spectra and Creative Mail. You also have Elementor that we installed, and there's also WP Forms. This is a great plugin if you guys want a contact form on your website. If you guys want to install any plugins, just go back to your plugins that we showed you earlier. They also have users, so if you guys have a team, you can add new users that have access to your WordPress dashboard. You have a bunch of tools for your website, and you also have settings. Now, real quick for settings, what I recommend is going to your permalinks right here, and I recommend changing it to post name if it's not already on that. This is going to be good for SEO purposes. So SEO is basically search engine optimization, and the better your SEO is, then the higher your website is going to rank on search. So that's what this plugin would be for, Yoast SEO. And yeah, I highly recommend just messing around with the pages button right here. Create all the pages that you like. Try not to change too much about the template because it's already professionally created. And yeah, that's pretty much everything you need to know about how to build a WordPress website for your nonprofit. Again, we'll leave links down below to Northwest Registered Agent if you haven't started your nonprofit yet, and also Bluehost, where you can get started for less than $3 per month. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and got some value out of it. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe for more videos just like this. Here on this channel, we make a lot of videos that teach you how to start and grow your first website. And we also have a service link down below at our website where we can set up your first website for free. So check that out if you guys are interested. Thank you guys so much for your time, and I'll see you guys in the next video.